Snow, rain, and now
Now we're
back
looking
to
at back to springtime, back to your regularly scheduled springtime that we started at the end of last week until our winter storm came through over the weekend. And the winter storm did bring some of that much needed precip across at least northern and western sections, not so much down in southern and eastern sections, but at least we got a little bit of moisture across the state. But things have now improved weather-wise. If you like the springtime weather, we are looking at more of it over the next couple of days. Just a few high clouds passing through the northern mountains right now. In the metro, we're looking at mostly clear skies at the moment with just a few high clouds from time to time. 60 degrees the current temperature with a southwest wind at 9 miles per hour, and temperatures have ramped up quite a bit over the past 24 hours. Right now we're looking at temperatures in the 40s for Alamosa, otherwise into the 50s and 60s across the north. Down to the south, we're in the 60s and even into the 70s down in the southeastern part of the state. 72 for both Roswell and Carlsbad. And if you think it is much warmer today than it was yesterday, you would be absolutely right. Look at the eastern part of the state, a good 20 to 25 degrees warmer than we were this time yesterday. Even in areas like the metro, we're a good 12 degrees warmer, and we'll continue to warm temperatures up, maybe not this dramatically day by day, but we'll at least continue to bump up those temperatures into the middle and latter part of the work week. One exception will be the northeastern part of the state, where we'll watch for a backdoor cold front to slide through into the overnight hours. But we will stay rather dry even as that happens through the overnight, with a lot of clear skies across the state. We're going to try to edge in a ridge of high pressure, especially toward the end of the week. Most of anything that's going to bring precip will be shunted well to the north, so get used to the sunshine because it's on the way. And overnight we'll be looking at clear skies as well. That's going to lead to another cold night. If you thought it was pretty cold this morning, well, you're going to have the same deal starting off tomorrow morning. And then that backdoor cold front slides through the northeastern part of the state, slightly cooler. We're only talking about maybe a 5-degree cool down across the northeast, and then temperatures everywhere continue to warm up through the middle and latter part of the week as that ridge of high pressure builds in. But over the weekend, we are watching for the chance of a storm system to skirt the northern portion of the state. Right now, the model's starting to agree that this is going to happen, but it's starting to show that we're not going to have a lot of moisture with this either. Maybe just a couple of very light snow showers across the northern mountains Saturday night and maybe into Sunday, and that's about it. Rest of the state looking at mostly sunny skies, especially the further south you go. So we will be looking for slightly cooler temperatures over the weekend, especially on Sunday, but still very warm for this time of the year. Southern Colorado into the 50s for tomorrow with a cold start. We're only going to be starting off in the 20s in the morning, and we continue to warm those temperatures up into the mid-60s by the end of the week and start of the weekend. A little bit cooler moving into the beginning of next week. Over the northwest, cold start here as well, starting off in the teens and 20s, warming into the 50s and 60s tomorrow afternoon. And by the end of the week in Farmington, we're making a run for the mid-70s, especially on Saturday. Over the southwest, mostly sunny skies, temperatures into the 60s and 70s. We'll be into the mid-70s by Friday, and the warm temperatures continue through the weekend as the sunshine continues as well. Over the southeast, lots of sunshine, temperatures into the 60s and 70s. We'll be well into the 70s by the middle part of the weekend, even into the 80s. Saturday afternoon, up to 87 degrees in Roswell. And I wouldn't be surprised if we try to get up toward 90 degrees in a few locations by the weekend as well. Over the northeast, mostly sunny, slightly cooler for tomorrow, but only by a few degrees. We continue to warm back up into the middle and latter part of the week as we run for 70 degrees by Friday. Over the northern mountains, a cold start. Temperatures in the teens and 20s for most locations, warming to the 50s and 60s, and we'll be up to the upper 60s by the end of the week in Santa Fe. 67 Friday, 66 on Saturday. Over the east mountains, lots of sunshine. Temperatures into the upper 50s to low 60s. In the metro, we'll be in the mid-60s for tomorrow with mostly sunny skies. And we continue with the sunshine for the foreseeable future. That storm system over the weekend far to the north to have any impact for the metro, and the warm-up continues. We're into the mid-70s to end the week and start next weekend. A little bit cooler next week, but we're only talking 65 degrees as a cool down, so I think everyone will take that.
all right. Thank you, John.